It's the preview night of the Minnesota Card Show. The dealers are just getting set up, and I can't wait to see if I can snag some early deals. Let's go. Guys, I'm excited to be here in Minnesota. I've never been to a card show in Minnesota before. I've only ever been here once in my life before. It's a great state. Weather's beautiful outside. Lots of great collectors in this area. So I've got high hopes for the show today. I'm looking forward to just walking the floor, taking the whole show in, seeing what cards I can find. So this is the first card that caught my eye this show. It's a Lawrence Taylor rookie card signed by Lawrence Taylor. You guys know I love those vintage on-card autos. I actually haven't seen much Lawrence Taylor stuff at card shows, and that one looks nicely conditioned. So I want to take a look. Maybe it's even gradable. I mean, the card is in pretty good condition. Kind of curious what the PSA population report is. 603 total signed Lawrence Taylor rookie cards. It's a relatively high number. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
thank you for showing that to me.
Problem.
Yeah,
thank you.
I'll think about that. As expected, seeing a lot of players from the area. I've seen some Minnesota players. You got a lot of Milwaukee players too. A lot of Giannis in this case. A lot of regional cases is what I'm seeing so far, which of course makes sense given all the customers that are going to be coming to the show over the weekend. So now that I've migrated up north to Minnesota from the southeast, I'm seeing a lot of hockey at this card show. And you of course don't see a lot of hockey down in the southeast, but we do here in Minnesota. I see Minnesota Wild players. You always see the best patches on hockey cards. You know, the logos are more colorful, the patches are bigger, and it just makes for great looking cards. It's cool to see beautiful cards like the ones you have in your case. Seen some really, really nice cards here at this show, guys. Check out these legendary cards up here. Look at this trio. First of all, the 1952 Bowman Mickey Mantle. Then you go to the 1952 Topps Jackie Robinson card. It's just an SGC1, but if you want to get an early Jackie Robinson from probably the most iconic card set of all time, this is a, relatively affordable way. It's nice to see some classic cards like these at the card show. You never know what you're going to run into, which is why you guys got to get out to card shows like this. This one here in Minnesota, it's a good one. You have a Jalen Hurts card over here that caught my eye. So this is his rookie patch auto from Playbook. The Playbook cards offer pretty nice value in my opinion. They don't go for a ton of money, yet they, look really, really cool.
And the patches are always really nice.
The patches are always really nice. $450 is the price on that. All right, very cool. Let me take a peek at that. The Jalen Hurts market is down
right
based
now,
on how his season ended this last year.
Sure,
The first half of the season they looked unbeatable, and then the second half of the season they couldn't win a game practically, right? And so unfortunately, card collectors have very short-term memory, and they only remember what happened last. And what happened last was Hurts and the Eagles looked really bad.
Now we're all wondering what's going to happen without Jason Kelce too.
Yeah. That's true.
How's that going to affect them?
But they picked up new weapons, which is cool to see. It's going to be fun to see what they can do with Saquon Barkley in the backfield this next year. So I still believe in Hurts, and I still believe in the Eagles long term.
Yeah.
So I think if you do as well, then maybe it's an opportunity to buy the dip. So we'll see. So I'm looking here in Market Movers to look at what cards like this have sold for recently. By the way, in Market Movers, you can price out any card. So even if it's not in our featured database of more than 3 million cards, you can still look up the price history in Market Movers. So when I'm looking up a card like this, Playbook auto number to 10, a pretty unusual card, guess what? I see a lot of different results within Market Movers. So I see a couple of cards that looks like similar to this one. It's the out of 10. Typically selling 300 to 350 is what kind of the last two have sold for. So 400, not a bad price, maybe slightly high. Would you maybe be interested in doing a trade for something on it, or are you just looking for straight cash on it?
No, either or. Yeah,
okay.
I'm open. What do you have to?
Let me see what I have here.
What are you valuing these two at right here?
Yeah, I think the Richardson's in the neighborhood of maybe 400, 450. It's out of 10. It's a color match rookie. Okay. The Kobe's going to be a little more. I think the Kobe is maybe around 750. Something of that nature. You want me to double check the price on the Richardson and see if that makes sense?
For me, it's also like which one is more desirable to people when they come up. I do like that this Richardson auto is. Have you seen some of the newer ones?
Where he just does nothing basically.
Does nothing.
I think Richardson this summer will be the hotter name.
Yeah.
you know, people will. There's going to be more people trying to scoop up Richardson than Hertz probably.
Yeah.
But the Hertz is a nice, big, attractive.
Well, you want to do the
card.
Richardson for the Hertz?
I think probably so. Let me look up real quick the Richardson and just see what my price was on that. I think they're right around the same price. I think the Richardson and the Hertz are right around the same.
Why don't we do that?
You want to do that?
I'll do that.
Richardson for the Hertz straight up? There you go. Awesome.
Appreciate
All right,
it.
there you go. We got a deal done. Got another deal done here at the card show. I actually picked that Anthony Richardson up at the Chantilly card show. You might remember the video recently. Now I flipped it for a nice Jalen Hurts. Hurts market is down a little bit right now, and that card's got a lot of eye appeal. I think it's a good time to scoop it up, and I'll have this in my box for future trades. Card shows have been super, super hot this year. It gives me a lot of optimism for the future of the sports card market. And look at this. This is a super cool way of displaying packs. One neat thing about going to shows like this is I get ideas for my own shop now that I have Cards HQ. You said your kids are set up here?
Yes.
Okay. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Nice to meet you guys. So you guys are set up here dealing, huh?
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, cool. Is this is all yours right here?
Yeah.
I like your cases too. They're fancy. Got some blinking lights in there. Are these all your personal cards? You got big collections. That's awesome. So I see on these cards, I see prices and I see initials. So you've got everything priced, and then you've got your own initials for who has what card. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to call my son Harrison here because he's a big Messi collector. Hey buddy, how's it going? Hey, I'm here at,
Are you at a card show?
I am at a card show. I need to show you some Messi cards and I need to get your opinion on these because this table's got some Messi cards, okay? All right, let me flip the camera around here. Okay, so we got that one. That's prized footballers. That's a black-red parallel.
Is that the Fusion?
Is that the Fusion? Yes, that is the Fusion, yes. All right, then they've got a gold foil.
Is that out of 50?
That would be out of 50, I think, yeah. And then they've got an obsidian, number to 28. So what do you think? What's your favorite? The Messi Obsidian's your favorite out of all of them? All right, I'm gonna see if I can get a deal done on that card for you and bring it home, okay? We'll see what we can do. All right, love you, bye. What is the Palo at?
I think the last sale was like 190 or something.
Okay.
I have it at like 210 or something.
Okay,
But
I like that actually. Let's pull that one out, I like the Palo. Okay, so show me what your cards are again.
Mine are all the blue tags down there.
So you're EO. So you're this row right here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Miles Sanders, Justin Fields, Herbert, rookie red. It's pretty cool. Kenneth Walker, Hurts, red, white, and blue. Michael Pittman, Tua, rookie wave. That one's pretty cool. And the Trevor Lawrence, which is pretty nice. Out of 199, Trevor Lawrence rookie card. SGC 10. Okay. So you've got this Trevor Lawrence here. You've got that Messi, and you've got that Palo.
Yeah.
They're all right around the same price.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think is fair? I don't know how you price these. What do you think is a fair cash price on these cards?
No idea. Let's just, if we put them all at 200, would you guys both be fine with that? Sure. Could you do 540?
540 cash? You guys would be pleased selling it for those prices? Then we're good. 540 cash it is. Congratulations, guys. It was good doing a deal with all three of you. That's awesome. Love getting kids in the hobby. And now I'm gonna give you guys some cash and hopefully allow you guys to continue to build your collections. When I'm at card shows, I love seeing booths that have a little something unusual that stand out from the rest of the crowd. And Jason here from Vintage Sports Memorabilia certainly has that. The first thing that struck my eye here, Jason, were all of these classic pennants behind you. It makes a great visual display.
It certainly does.
And you've got this item here tagged as extremely rare. Tell me about this.
It's an 8-foot wide banner from the 65 World Series. These are very difficult to find.
And of course, with this card show being here in Minnesota, you've obviously put it out front and center for the home crowd, which makes a lot of sense, right?
Hopefully it'll attract some attention, yeah.
But it's not just behind you that you have interesting items. You've got some amazing things in your showcases. Take me through a few of your favorite items that you have here on display.
There's some fantastic golf stuff here with Walter Hagen and early Masters winners Horton Smith and Jimmy DeMeritt, as well as Hogan and Snead and Tommy Armour. And
So a lot of autographs of all-time great golfers, some of which are no longer with us today.
correct.
And then it looks like we get into football on these next couple of cases over here. I see some really old, classic football names like Red Grange. And look at this, Curly Lambeau. Look at that, of the Green Bay Packers, from a gentleman who passed away almost 60 years ago now. But I'm looking at one of his autographs right here on the table.
Very popular. That's a government postcard.
An incredibly popular, well-known name for sure. So that's really neat to see. And then beyond football, you've got a lot of really nice baseball names in here as well.
I do, yeah. They're just some great stuff like Babe Ruth and a Jackie
Beautiful
Robinson.
Jackie Robinson autograph. That's a really nice one. Nice, clean cut auto there on that sheet of paper. Yeah, this is a fun collection. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of attention at the booth this weekend with all of this uniqueness. So, vintage sports memorabilia. Thank you for sharing it with us.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for stopping by.
So it's natural to have a little fear of missing out when you watch a video like this if you don't have such a great card show like this in your area. But I've got the next best thing. The next best thing is Whatnot. And you can get on Whatnot right now by scanning that QR code. My shop, Cards HQ shop, is live on Whatnot every single day, selling singles, doing breaks. It's a ton of fun, and we'd love for you to join us. And if you scan that QR code or create a new account using the link in the show description below, we're gonna hook you up with $15 free to spend on cards or breaks on Whatnot. So you graduate high school,
Yes, sir.
and you decide you want to open up your own card shop and go full time into it.
Yeah, it's been my dream since I was younger, and then like I said, I was lucky enough to be. I've always, you have to be super nice to everybody. You got to treat everybody the correct way, and it helped me in the long run. I was able to, build enough relationships that people were like, we want to invest in you. We want you to open a card shop. So
Good, man. Well, congratulations on
I
living out
appreciate
your
that.
dream and
It's
starting an
crazy.
entrepreneurial venture at age 19. All right, so you're looking for Michael Harris.
Yeah.
I've got his Baby Boomers rookie card auto. Yeah, and the Harris I had at 80.
Okay. I'd definitely be interested in the Harris.
Okay.
Anything catching your eye?
Yeah, I like, I mean, obviously it's not
Oh.
little more than the Harris, but I like that Justin Jefferson.
Mind if
That's
I look
beautiful.
at comps on that?
Oh, yeah, please do, yeah.
The out of 50 comp for 122. It's like non-number doing about 60
Okay.
to 75.
Yeah, his stuff's pretty cheap. A
Yeah.
little cheaper than it should be, really.
I think it's a good card right now.
I like that Gunnar Henderson, the Bob Ross Gunnar Henderson, number to 5. That's pretty sweet. Budding talent, I like that. I don't have any Bob Ross cards. That might be kind of a cool one to pick up.
You know the number on the Beal?
Feel I had $40 on.
What about that guy?
I think in the neighborhood of $1,000 on that. It might be down a little bit from that. The Jean White Sparkle's pretty cool, actually. I like that too. That's gonna do well in Atlanta. I like the Borough Downtown,
Yeah, a little high on the downtowns.
and I like that Ellie.
The alley is nice. I pulled that.
Really? That's awesome. These are the cards of mine that you were interested in?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So you said about 1,000 on the jaw?
1,000 on the jaw. I think these are like $50 now or something like that. Let me see. $43 last sale on that one. Yeah, so we're probably around 1,800 here. Your cards are probably a little more valuable than mine. If I were to go for all of them, I could potentially drop one of them out of the deal.
These three I'm like iffy on. These three
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
I guess which one do you like least? Let's start there.
Probably like to keep the Bijan because
I feel- well,
Atlanta, that will
I'm
play
thinking-
well.
So I'm thinking like Atlanta-wise, you
Yeah,
wanted those
I might
two
keep those
for
two,
sure.
yeah. Yeah, so I could probably pull either of these into the deal and
Yeah.
then my side would be a little bit high. Well, let me turn it back on you. Since you're a new card shop owner now and you've got your own shop, which one of these two cards would you rather hold on to? And then you can toss me the other card.
I'm gonna tilt away from that. I'm gonna keep the Gunner because I'm kind of an Orioles fan.
Okay, so the Ellie then would come over to my pile. So what we're looking at potentially right now is we're looking at the Bijan Robinson White Sparkle, the Drake London Downtown, the Joe Burrow Downtown, and then that Ellie Gold. So I would get those 4 from you. And then for me, you would get this Ja Morant Gold, number to 10, auto, rookie. Good time to pick up that card.
Yeah.
Julio Rodriguez, game used in the All-Star game. Pretty sweet patch card. And Michael Harris, Baby Boomers rookie auto card. So you feel good about that? You feel like that's a fair, even trade? You want to do it? Let's do it. There we go. Look at that. Got a big trade deal done here in Minnesota. That's fun. Taking a couple of guys with me back to Atlanta who belong in Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, Drake London. I'm expecting them to have good seasons this year, by the way, with Minnesota's former quarterback. And a couple of other cards that are in demand, always liquid. Joe Burrow downtown, Ellie, Gold. Can't go wrong with either of those guys either. All right, guys, next time you're in North Dakota, you got to go see Tim. Go check out Big Ticket Sports and Trading Cards. These guys are great. And how can they find you on Instagram?
Big Ticket Sports, I believe is my Instagram.
Hey, support a new young entrepreneur in the hobby, 19 years old, just opened up his own card shop. That is what it's all about.